Welcome to this episode of Game Dev Digest, where we explore fascinating developments in the world of video game technology and the passionate communities that drive them. Today, we're diving into OpenJKDF2, an ambitious project aimed at re-implementing the classic game Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. So settle in as we uncover what makes this project tick. First off, let's lay some groundwork. OpenJKDF2 is a function-by-function re-implementation of Dark Forces 2 in C. It's quite impressive, especially considering they've managed to create 64-bit ports for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. You know, it's like taking an old car and refurbishing it with the latest tech, keeping the nostalgia intact while upgrading the performance to fit modern standards. Now, one standout feature of OpenJKDF2 is how closely the files are organized to mirror the original game. Developers have meticulously based their work on symbols from the Grim Fandango remaster, along with bits and pieces from other games. This level of detail really reflects the dedication and love within the community. That's something you don't see every day, right? Here's a fun twist. OpenJKDF2 requires a valid copy of the original game to run. It's like a club where you need to have the invitation before you can enjoy the party. You can snag a copy from GOG or Steam, but we recommend GOG since it's DRM-free and includes the all-important soundtrack in OGG Vorbis format. Ah, the nostalgia of those soundtracks. I mean, who doesn't have fond memories of playing while rocking out to in-game music? Speaking of soundtracks, OpenJKDF2 boasts support for the original game's music files, which can be loaded from specific directories. If some files are missing, it cleverly falls back to other versions of the soundtrack. Like a good friend who always has your back, right? And just when you think it couldn't get any better, they're planning to introduce features for loading soundtracks directly from the original installation. Now, let's talk technical. OpenJKDF2 supports a wide range of configurations and platforms. You've got Windows with SDL2 and OpenAL, Mac OS juggled nicely for both Intel and ARM64 chips, and even a WebAssembly version that runs in your browser. That's a bold move. Can you imagine playing a classic game right from your web browser? We're living in the future. But it doesn't stop here. The development team has big dreams, with plans for mobile ports to platforms like Android and iOS. Just imagine playing Dark Forces 2 on the go. It's an exciting prospect that would make any retro gamer's heart race. Now, let's not gloss over the challenges. The team is juggling a complex task of reversing engineering with mapping function calls and identifying each piece one step at a time. Each function's being meticulously decompiled, and while that can sound a bit daunting, it's also a testament to the team's commitment to crafting something special. So as we wrap up this episode, let's reflect on what OpenJKDF2 represents. It's more than just a project. It's a love letter to a beloved game, a community effort, and a remarkable example of how passion can breathe new life into something truly classic. What do you think? Could you see yourself diving back into the universe of Dark Forces 2? Or perhaps you're part of a community that's working on something equally transformative? Feel free to share your thoughts. Thank you for tuning in to Game Dev Digest. If you enjoyed this discussion, be sure to subscribe for more insights into the world of gaming technology. Until next time, keep gaming and remember, every pixel has a story.